Ooh, what's good? It's your boy ZM. So wavy. Back in the building. Look, we got a new topic today. We got a new topic today. Man, this topic is gonna get crazy today. Hold on, let me fix everything. Let me hold it. Give me 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back. We got a new topic today, y'all. Hey, God forbid you a man that's been working on yourself. God forbid you's a man that haven't dated a real woman in years. God forbid you want man, this is crazy, dog. So you mean to tell me, look, you mean to tell me that there is a website out in the world, any women that you've talked to, doesn't matter if you smashed them, doesn't matter if you took them on a date, doesn't matter if they just seen you on Facebook, any woman in the world can literally take your photos, screenshot them, put them on an app, and talk whatever they want about you. And other women who potentially see your photos, who could be talking to you, thinking about talking to you, could be friends, bosses, any woman that can sees your photos on these websites, can see all the comments of all these anonymous, like literally, these are anonymous women talking about you. They can say whatever they want. And for some reason, you man, where is the logic in this? But look, back to the point. For some reason, these women who, okay, let's just say Becky is interested in dating you. She sees you on the T app. She sees, oh, Jennifer, last time you took on our date, you just weren't the best. You didn't live up to her standards, and now she feels some type of way and she's writing about you. She's gonna believe Jennifer, how Jennifer was treated about you, instead of just asking you, hey, you remember Jennifer? Do you remember ever taking a Jennifer out on a date? Tell me about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of backwards. It's like you get into a relationship before you even start dating the person that you're dating. You ask their ex, hey, how was this person? You know what I'm saying? Like dating them. How was them? How were they? Like, if you really think about it, if a random person asks your ex how it was dating you, do you really think they're gonna say positive things about you? No, just like be truthful. Like, hey, no. From a man's perspective, let me specify, because you know, men are always wrong. No matter what we do, we're always in the wrong. It's always our fault. We always could have done better. It's never women. Never women never take accountability for anything in relationships. It's always our fault. Which is the main reason they probably came out with this app. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the purpose of this app, it had an ethical reasoning for why they came out with this app. Welcome to anybody who's joining in. Hold on, let me put the chat on. But they had an ethical reason for creating this app. It was for the playboys. It was for the fuck boys. It's for all the men that all they want to do is lie to women. Lie to women for whatever reason they want. Either they want to fuck them, get money off of them. I don't know. I don't know. You know, men have different reasons for dealing with women. That's the reason they created this app. But where I think they went wrong is, if they're going to have an app where you're going to have women talk about men and how they treated them and all this and da 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 da, wouldn't you want to make it so that the women were actually real? Like, you can actually tell if there was a real person. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how do you specify like what they're saying is real? Like, how do you know? Because you know women like to lie about shit, and they lie about small shit, not even big shit, not even shit that's real. Like, how do you even know like that? You know what I'm saying? If I take a girl on a date and let's say I'm 5 minutes late because of traffic, but boom, she gets on the T app after the date's over. Oh, this dude left me in the rain. Someone tried to kidnap me. He was 40 minutes late. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they use their emotions. They don't think logically like us men. So, hey. Hey, this is a good topic, not gonna lie. This is a good topic. So if y'all are here with me and y'all are men, hey, please put something down in the chat. Let me know how y'all feel. The only reason I'm making this video today is I found out your boy is on the TF. But the crazy thing about it is, so the women that I was dealing with at the time, you know what I'm saying? Literally, I've only took her on one date. It was cool. Like everything was going smooth until literally one day she texted me. She's like, "Hey, are you talking to any other women?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I am." You know what I'm saying? I'm dating. Like I've I've only just recently started dating in 2025. Before that, I was working on myself. I just got out of a 4-year relationship. You know what I'm saying? I needed time to heal. So I haven't been dating any women. But as soon as 2025 hit, I'm like, okay, it's been 2 years. I've been working on myself. Haven't been dealing with nobody. I'm like, all right, I think I'm ready to get back on this dating field. So boom, maybe like 3 months into the year, I finally find someone. I start talking to him. We go on a date. Everything's going smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. I can see myself being with this person. They smooth. I'm smooth. You know what I'm saying? And then I get a text early in the morning. Hey, are you talking to anybody else other than me? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I told myself there's no reason to lie no more. Like I left lying to women in 2024. There's no reason to lie anymore. So I'm like, yeah, of course I'm talking to women. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my wife. Like me and you have a cool relationship, but I'm saying you're not available all the time. You got work, you got school, you got this, you got that. I need somebody that's gonna be there for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real with her. I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings or nothing. I just gonna tell you the truth. She's like, yeah, because I went on the T app and I looked you up on the T app because I was trying to find some things about you. I'm like, what? Just me hearing this, I'm like, what? What do you mean you went on a T app? Like, this is when I didn't know what it was. I'm like, what is a T app? Like, I don't know what that is. So I did some research. I looked it up. I found out. I guess it's just this app where women talk shit about men. Like, they never say anything positive. They don't. Why would they? So literally, she's like, yeah. So there's some like anonymous women saying things about you. I'm like, so, like, like like, okay, you don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. So how do you know that their opinion about me is valid? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know their opinion about me is valid? How do you even know that I even dealt with these women? How do you know that these aren't just like a toxic ex friends that I've dealt with? Like, how do you you know what I'm saying? Like, how does this relate to our relationship is the real question that I really asked her. I said, look, okay, I understand that you want to find out things about me, but I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to ask me, just ask me. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. But the fact that you got to go like behind my back and find out, like, I don't know. I still don't know what they're talking about. Like, I don't know. And there's nothing they can even say. I don't have any kids. You know what I'm saying? I have no kids, 26. I'm in school. I'm in college. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm progressing my life. I don't put my hands on women. Like, what can they say about me that's so bad? But you know how it is in society. Us men, we're always in the wrong. Like, just like the example I gave you guys before. You're 5 minutes late to it. I mean, I've never been late to a date personally because I like to be on time and I like to be prepared. But that's just an example that I threw out. Like, okay, what if you're 5 minutes late and a woman exaggerates it and then puts it online to make it seem like, oh, he's just wasting my time. I'm just, man, don't go on a date with this dude. He's just here to play with your time, play with your feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like, you don't even know if she's a real person. Like, how do you know this isn't just a lame, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just about to take information from a person you don't know. Like, when is that smart? That's like, I thought stranger danger would talk to strangers and get information from strangers because they're not from a verified source. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. But the only reason I'm making this video today is because your boy is about to legally sue the T app. Look, hey, technically, according to the guidelines, they never got my consent to put my information up on a website. Did they ask me, hey, we're gonna take photos of you and put you on a website? No, they never did that. I never got no consent, so I could legally sue for defamation and I could sue for data breach. You know how much money I can get off of just those two? And I don't even have to put in the harassment stuff. 'Cause I've been getting harassed online from women talking about, "Oh, you're such a bad dude. I can't do." I'm like, "Who are y'all? Like, I don't know who none of y'all are, and y'all don't know who I am. Y'all never met me in person. Y'all don't even know where I live at. Like, who are y'all?" You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? I'm an internet personality. So yeah, I understand you're gonna get hate online because people are online, they're behind keyboards, they're you know what I'm saying? They're gonna talk whatever they want because you can't physically see them. I bet you if they're in front of my face, they won't say none of the shit that they said about me. And if you did, I don't give a fuck. What is that gonna do? Nothing. Nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? You could call me anything you want, but it don't mean nothing to me because I know who I am though. My friends know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I got friends for a reason. Like if I was such a bad person, don't you think, you know what I'm saying? No, actually, no, let me not say that. Let me not say that because Jeffrey Dahmer had friends. No, but still though. I mean, this is just crazy. This is just the way our generation is going. You know what I'm saying? Our women are masculine. And you know what I'm saying? They're not feminine fit or friendly. If you even bring up women being, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, dog. At this point, if y'all seen the movie Wall-E, I feel like that's the way our generation, our world is about to go. Everything's about to become computerized. Everything's about to become AI. We're not going to be fit anymore. We're all just going to be on wheelchairs, rolling around on a spaceship, just floating with no purpose. We're just living basically till we die. Because, you know what I'm saying? Women are so scared of talking to men in this generation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't. Because I feel like men have been getting better at their communication skills. I can't speak for all men, but I can speak for myself. I've been working on my communication skills. You know what I'm saying? I used to not be able to tell women how I think and how I feel. Now I can. But it's like at first they told us, "Oh, why don't you want to speak and tell us how you feel? Like you're just always to yourself and you never want to open up." And so now that we learn to open up, now we're sassy because we tell you how we think. Man, there's no way to win as a man in this world. There's no way to win as a man in this world other than to chase your purpose, get money, and working out, eating healthy foods, drinking water, and your girl's gonna come to you. Like at this point, I don't even chase women anymore. I let them come to me. But it's like I'd be doing everything that I need to do. I'd be working out, I'd be going to school, I'd be cutting hair, I'd be socializing. I don't even do drugs anymore like I used to. And when I say drugs, I don't mean hard drugs. I mean like smoking weed here and there. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. But yeah, I just be living my best life. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it gets a little bit lonely because you be so focused on getting your purpose done and feeling everything and knocking down all your goals and everything. Sometimes you want to have somebody that you can enjoy life with, like on a free day. Like let's say you go to work and you knock out all your homework for the school week and you just got like 2 or 3 days to just not do nothing. One of those days I'm gonna definitely work out. But if I have like 2 days that I don't have nothing to do, it would be cool to go on a date with a girl, maybe go on a walk, maybe do like a little sip and pain, go bowling, you know what I'm saying? Like, just small, simple things. But now I can't even do that because guess why? Guess why? I'll let you guess. Oh, they know who I am now. Women think they know who I am without even talking to me is crazy. And the crazy fact, no, this is the craziest part about it. The last real relationship I was in was maybe 2021, at like 3 years ago. Yeah, definitely like 4 years ago. So if you don't believe in progression and change, and you're just going off of somebody's emotions from 4 years ago, trying to compare it to me now, like that's just ridiculous, honest to God. Like, how that like that's like trying to judge a woman off of the clothes that she wears. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna change her clothes. She can't change her clothes. Oh, she's just the same person. See, you're just the same person. You don't change at all. We're just all the same people. Like, man, this makes no sense to me. This makes no sense. Enough of my rambling. we're actually going to do some reactions to videos of other men and how they think in this about this app. But look, I already talked to my legal lawyer, and so I can't say too much, but I already filed a complaint. I don't even want to really sue them for any money because I feel like there's no point. Just take my stuff off. Like I don't even have. If you look on my profile, if you look at my profiles, I don't even have photos of myself posted on my own social media. So what makes you think that I want other people to post me and then not only post me but talk negative about me? Like what? Makes no sense. Like I'm not a social. I mean, I'm a social person, but I'm not a public person. Like when it comes to public and posting, I'm posting content. I'm posting reactions. I'm posting vlogs, or I'm posting like rarely I'm the main topic. So to make me a main topic, like I don't know, it just rubbing me the wrong way. But look, this is how you know. This is how you know where I'm not crazy. What if they didn't have a T app about men? What if they had a T app about women? Oh, I just dropped the bomb. Oh, the world would be inflamed about that, right? Oh, you have an app about women and they didn't even consent to none of these photos and you're just saying whatever you want about them and women can't even check and see what they so I can see it, bro. Like I mean, I don't know if they already do, but you think the T app would still be a thing if it started with talking about women first versus men? I mean, look, women always talk down on us men. Look, you can call us fat, you could call us bum, you could call us broke. We're used to that. But as soon as you do the same medicine that they do to you back to them, oh, now he's a problem. Like now it's a problem, but it was okay when you did it to us. But you just can't like it is what it is, man. You just got to focus on your purpose. Just stay strong at this point. Stay strong, drink water, work out, get money. Like that's all you can do at this point. Women need us to survive. They need us to survive. And even when they say, oh, we don't need men to survive, who are they going to call when somebody breaks into their house? Who are they going to call when their car breaks down? Who are they going to call when they need food? You need us. You can't survive. And if you can, show me a population of a group of all women that just survive by themselves. No men, just all women. Prove that to me. I'll wait. Hey, if you could prove that to me, I'll give you $1 million. No cap. I'll give you $1 million, but you can't prove it. Because even the ones that they will try to say, oh, this one it was predominantly women, it was a woman ruler, they still had men. They weren't in any higher positions, but they had them doing all the labor. So you still need us. You just want us to, you know what I'm saying? Like women just want their cake and they want to eat it too. Like they can never just pick unless you get out of the USA. Get out of the USA. Go to them foreign countries. That's where I want to go. Like, that's why I'm not really too mad because, look, I'm at a stage where I'm leveling up. I'm trying to improve myself. I'm trying to grow. So it's okay. I don't need a girlfriend right now. I really don't need a girlfriend. It would be cool. It would be great to find one. But look, I don't need one right now. I really don't. I just need to be able to focus on school, focus on work, and focus on my purpose, my higher purpose. That's what's really going to bring me happiness in the long run. You know what I'm saying? It just is for real. When I go out the country and I really start traveling and I really see how men are other cultures, yeah. So, hey, I'm gonna leave it at that. Enough talking about me. I know y'all don't really know too much about me. It's all good. I don't, and that's kind of my fault because I don't like to really open up because you never know what people might do with your information. But I'm at that point where it is what it is, man. Can it get worse? It definitely could get worse. Can it get better? Hey, it might get better. But look, when you're a Black man in this society, even when you aren't doing anything wrong, you're still the problem. I mean, if you compare me to an average person in America, I'm doing better than many people my age by a mile. I don't got no kids, never been to jail, never put my hand on a woman. I don't steal. I don't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's no leeway, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to men like us, you know, there's no leeway. We're dogs, we're animals. Oh, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But look, this is another thing that I just want to, this is just something I thought of. Single women keep women single. Think about it. Think about it. Single women keep women single. Because look, even if you're, okay, let's just a scenario. Even if a woman did find a man that she was attracted to, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, like all of those, all of those. If she tells her homegirls and her friends about this man, don't you think that they would be jealous that she found this man before them? Or you think they're just gonna be happy, be like, oh yeah, go get married, girl. I'm rooting for y'all. No. Well, especially not our black women. Maybe in different other races. I know the queens here, the black women queens here, bro, they're not going for that. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be so mad that you found this man before you. They're gonna ask her, "Oh, okay, well, you're my best friend, so let's share this man." And da da da. They are not gonna be like, "I'm for you. You know, you deserve someone like this that's gonna love and appreciate you." They're gonna be mad. Why would they be happy? Well, in this generation, why would they be happy? That's one less man that is coming out for them. One less man that's going to want to pay for all their bills. Hey, hey, man, look, I just recently started dating. And I recently started dating online because, look, women aren't approachable anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't even girl and be like, hey, what's your name? I'm Z. You know, I thought you looked cute. I'm new here. I just moved out here. I'm just looking for friends. You can't even do that in this generation because you know why? She's going to say, oh, you're harassing me. Or, oh, I have a boyfriend. Or, oh, you're going to have to spend this amount of money before you can even get this type of information or access to me. Like, where are all the genuine women at? Where are all the genuine women at? I'm not going to say that there's not any out there. I'm just going to say there's not as many genuine women as there used to be. There used to be women out there that just wanted to be friends with you, get to know you, just enjoy life with you. You know what I'm saying? Just do it for the free. Just do it because I wanted to. Just do it because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case anymore. Nowadays, you men have to be the table, have the house, have a car, have no kids, just to deal with a woman with 5 kids that has nothing to offer. Crazy. Bro, I wish I was lying to y'all. I wish I was lying to y'all, but literally that's how it is. The only women that are available are women that already have kids. The women that don't have kids, there's a reason they don't have kids. No, let me chill. No, let me chill. I'm just trolling. I'm trolling. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. But no, on a serious note, the women that don't have kids, they're good women. Especially the ones that are in church and work out and eat right and take care of the body and have a good mindset and like to pray and like to go to yoga and like to be outside and like to socialize. They're out there. I just can't find them. And now if they got the T app, they're never going to give me a chance. Hey, we're going to leave it at that, though. 25 minutes of me ranting. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get that off my chest. Y'all are catching the live right now. After this live is done, I'm about to edit it up and then post it on YouTube. So let's get to these reactions, though. You know what I'm saying? Enough talking about me. Let's see how other men feel. Because I feel like I'm not the only one that feels like this. This looks interesting. Yeah, let's watch it.
Stop. There is a dating app that
All right. Hey, shout out to Cole. I don't know what his last name, it got cut off. But shout out to Cole. If you're watching this video with me, with Cole, like the video. You know, I like whenever I watch videos of other people's, I know how hard it is to create videos. So I always like to, you know, support other creators. So if you ever want to come back to this video and watch it without me reacting to it, give him a like. But let's see what he has to say.
that will literally show you if men have verified red flags or green flags.
If you are on the T app, delete it.
This is a searchable map of all of the driver's licenses that just got leaked because of the T app.
I'm not sure you guys have heard of this yet, but there's this dating app that's currently sitting at number 5 on the App Store. However, this isn't a dating app in the sense that you're meant to find a relationship on it. It's used to vet potential male dates and make sure they don't have a suspicious background. Using a selfie and a photo ID, the T app verifies that you are a woman and grants you access to share, rate, and discuss present or past experiences you've had with men with other women anonymously. What could go wrong, right? A lot has gone wrong. A lot. So in this video, I want to explain the disastrous data leaks and horror stories from the T app, why it's failed to keep women safe, and how it's fueling the current gender war. The T app on the surface means well. If there are men with a criminal record or a negative record that hasn't been professionally documented, this app gives women the space to reveal the potential dangers that come with dating these men. And I don't doubt that many testimonials already shared about women finding out the dude they were dating is secretly a terrible, dangerous person are true. But the way T handles these stories and the user's data is really what makes this app so damaging. On their About page, you can see that, quote, T was born from a deeply personal mission, to give women the tools they need to date safely in a world that often overlooks their protection. That deeply personal mission they're talking about? Well, it actually comes from the founder, Sean Cook. Yep, a dude made the app. Okay, that's interesting on its own. Let's hear what he has to say. Sean launched T after witnessing his mother's terrifying experience with online dating, not only being catfished, but unknowingly engaging with men who had criminal records. Using his tech background, working for companies like Salesforce and Shutterfly, Sean built the app. But here's where we run into the first problem. That background he mentioned was mostly as the role of product management. The only real experience Sean has coding is during a 6-month boot camp in 2019. And that lack of experience definitely backfired. But first, let's talk about an app and product that is designed well, which is the sponsor of today's video, Plod. Do you prefer to speak your thoughts out loud rather than write them down? I know a lot of people find solutions or articulate their points better through speaking. The problem is when you do that, the best you can do is just take a voice recording of the conversation. And that doesn't really help when you're trying to summarize your ideas in a clean, coherent way. Using this little device the size of a credit card and strapping it to the back of your phone, all you gotta do is press the record button, and when you're done, you can transcribe the conversation in 112 different languages, summarize the talking points, and even create to-do lists and mind maps. For example, I replicated a conversation negotiating YouTube thumbnails with someone over the phone. Then when I click Generate, the Plod app automatically summarizes the conversation, creates a mind map of the overview and risks, and gives me suggestions about how to proceed. And unlike the T app, as you're going to see, your data is actually safe and protected. All the data you transcribe is stored in encrypted cloud servers like Google Cloud and AWS. If you're someone who wants to transform your meetings, conversations, or even school lectures, you can check out the Plod note by going to the first link in the description. Go check it out if you're interested. On the evening of July 24th, 2025, a user on the anonymous message board 4chan revealed that the T app uploads all its user verification submissions to a public Firebase storage bucket with the prefix attachments. If you're currently employed, I'll explain what that means in simpler terms. Basically, so long as you find the URL that stores all the pictures, you could gain access to it and scrape all the data specifically for that attachment prefix, with no encryption or authentication required. A lot of people are spitting this as a hack, but a hack actually requires someone to get through an encryption software. This was simply just a matter of finding a database and a URL. The original poster also wrote a Python script to download all the images in the database with ease, and other users began sharing images of the women on the app on the forums.
We live in strange times. The housing
Eventually, it reached the broader internet, and it was reported that roughly 72,000 images consisting of selfies and driver's licenses were leaked to the public. The irony here is that T states its one fundamental belief is that women should never have to compromise their safety while dating. But all it's done in this case is expose their private information to the public, fueling the very men that they were trying to put down. Cook, the founder, reported that this was an old database and anyone who made an account before February 2024 was safe from the breach. But how many people do you know that have changed their address or driver's license in the past year or two? And just when you think they might have improved their security, another data breach happened only a couple days ago. In this data breach, an independent security researcher now found it was possible for hackers to access messages between users discussing abortions, cheating partners, and phone numbers they sent to one another, as reported by 404 Media. Among the messages leaked, some of them include one user telling another they just discovered their husband on the app, another appears to show a woman contacting others about a man she's engaged to, and in some cases, women exchange their numbers in the DMs so they can talk off of the platform. It's here that the founders' initial promises become questionable. If you were truly concerned for all women's safety, would you really create an app without consulting a professional about the app's security first? I know a lot of people claim that this app was vibe coded, which is a slang term for an app that was mainly built with AI prompts, and if that's true, that would be especially fucked. But even if it isn't, how do you not place user data and security as the #1 priority on an app whose main purpose is to stop women from getting stalked, harassed, or worse? Could it perhaps be because a more pressing incentive was money? No, couldn't be. The $15 subscription is so that they can pay the data providers that help their users run the safety checks.
Chat. Hold on. Let me go back to chat. Hey, appreciate everybody who's watching. We got 2 people on YouTube. Hey, what's up? Chat. They are charging women for this service? That's crazy, dog. All right, let's get back to the video. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much. Oh, where'd my YouTube video go? Uh-oh, it's getting spicy. What do women like to say? Clock it. Okay, now let me chill out. Oh, my bad, my bad. Pretty much. Yep. Well, y'all, let me get back to that was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth, you know what I'm saying? He articulated that pretty good. We're gonna do another reaction though. I want to get at least 3 more, 2 more maybe. But if y'all are watching and y'all seeing some good videos, comment them down below, and we'll check them out. What? I worked for the T app. The men are diabolical. Women says they don't care who's they're ruining. Hey, let's check it out, man. Cap. Man, that was a good video. All right. Am I still live? Hold on. What? Did y'all see the? Wait. Hold on. What did I do? Ah, shoot. Did I? Were y'all able to see that video? Or did I just have the screen? Ah, dang. Y'all didn't see this video? Hmm. Okay, well, let me see. What should I do? That's why. Okay. I see why that's happening. All right. Alrighty. Well, my bad if y'all didn't see that video. That was very insightful. But we're gonna check out a couple more. Let's get them. Oh no. Ooh, interesting. No, stop it. The tea on her. I would never do that. Like, come on. We love women. let's not become them. All right. But let's check this out.
There is no better option than Current. If you qualify, Paycheck Advance allows you to access up to 7.
Okay, guys, all you cheaters out there, beware. There's a new app that just came out, and it's called the T app. And it's ripping up the internet right now. Now, if you haven't heard of that Facebook group called Are We Dating the Same Guy? It's just like that, but an app. Basically, it's an app to support women. They'll post the guy and then say, hey, is anyone else dating him? Because I am. And also, it's used to find out if that guy's a predator, if he has history of DV. Look at this. You can give him red or green flags like a Yelp review. And they're even leaving comments. So this app is currently ripping up TikTok right now for multiple reasons. The first reason, women are leaving with broken hearts because they're seeing their man on the app and finding out they're not the only one dating him. Look at this one. Why the T app just exposed my N-word for being down low. What? This is insane. Another thing is men are finding out they're on the app and they're pissed off about it. Why? Because here's the thing. Some women get on here and if they just don't like the guy, they'll get on here and just say whatever. And I know this stuff happens because on the Facebook one, I had stuff written about me. And I'm like, what the I don't even know you. That's basically defamation. So now some guys are on the app saying this T app is effed up. They're lying on me, da-da-da-da. This guy made a whole chart trying to address his allegations. Another complaint that I heard is now the app is getting toxic. Women are going over there just to post, tell the guy's business. I heard that now women are even posting other women to post on.
So y'all done took the T app from being an women-only app to let us know about shit ass men to now females being posted.
So now women are mad because this app was made to protect women. Not only that, the number one rule about apps like this is you're not supposed to screen record or take pictures. Because if this information gets out, that puts the woman at risk. The man she's talking about could get wind of this and he can go pull up on her.
Let me put this in stupid terms for y'all. The ones that are f***ing up the T app and letting the men know that they're actually on the T app. The moment that you read out loud or you get that stinky iPad and you f***ing record what people are saying when it's supposed to be anonymous, they're going to put two and two together. They're going to know, oh my gosh, I went through this with XYZ, with Brittany or whoever the and guess what? I'm going to reach out to Brittany and I'm either going to put her in harm's way or I'm going to send out that cease and desist letter. I'm going to get lawyers involved. Some of those men that you're posting on that app have money. Play ball. Y'all are f***ing up the game so unconsciously y'all don't even realize.
Oh my God, they are putting women on here too. That's crazy. Now, as I said, a lot of women are on here just to talk crap.
I downloaded the T app not for myself, but to see what was on there. And honestly, I fairly lost the plot because I'm looking at these comments and people in the comments like, oh yes, sis, don't go for him. People like Oompa Loompa ain't got a shrimp.
So then this girl makes a video, right? And she's like, guys, we're missing the plot. If you guys keep this up, right? These men are going to make their own app, bro. And they're going to do the same thing. Which, by the way, guys, they did. There's a men T app. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the T-Born app. And all the same stuff is happening. Now, supposedly, the app got taken down in 24 hours. Want to know why? Not only did these guys crap post about women, right? They started posting their exes' nudes. And this is what I've been hearing. But I still see the app right there and I was able to download. Maybe it was a different app because I heard there was multiple men T apps. But yeah, women are upset about this. Now, there's a post going around saying that 5 women have been found unalived due to the T app. I have looked on Google and I haven't seen anything that correlates the T app to some unalivings. There's also one about a guy who unalived himself because of the T app. I don't know if it's true, but what I heard is that someone said something about him that ruined his life and he just took himself out. I'm only seeing this be spread around TikTok, so I can't really see the weight of its validity, but I can believe that things like this is happening. It's possible. Okay, guys, this video ends here. As I always say, what do you think about this?
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly.
Not gonna lie. All right. This might be.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come in and sit down because today we're going to be talking about the T app disaster. What? There's a lot going on in the world. Recently, the #1 app on the Apple App Store, T, just suffered a massive data leak that exposed thousands of users' personal data. Data breaches occur online way more than you think, and in fact, your data has probably been sold hundreds of times already. But this data leak from this specific T app is uniquely bad, kind of funny, and pathetic. It's all of these things wrapped up in one, enough for us to be like, this is funny, let's talk about it. So, users of the T app had to basically submit pictures of themselves or their driver's license, passport, all that kind of shit to access the app itself. In 2025, more companies in the industry are moving towards the same requirements, putting way more people at risk. Data breaches happen all the fucking time, and now companies are just like, we need every bit of your information, but not only that, we need pictures of it. We need to hoard it together, which is, it makes sense, but good God. As additional information comes out about the leak, it seems that it was completely preventable, and the T app was lying to its users about its data collection. No. An app lying about the data collection? No, come on. This whole ordeal appears to be the tip of a larger iceberg that is going to be slowly revealed. It's just the start of something bigger, and I don't know if we are ready for it. So let's dive in and uncover what really happened.
Cheers. Motherfucking tea.
What exactly is the fucking T app? What is it? Because when I first heard about it, I was like, is it just legitimately about tea? Which is dumb, but it's almost like tea. Tea's popular. Popular drink. Long time. Get some leaves, throw it in some soup. You drink it. You know, I don't know. But T app is actually a little gossiping ass app for little catty bitches, all right? Back in 2023, CEO Sean Cook created the app after his mother kept matching with criminals on dating apps. And I want to say right now, I feel Sean's pain. My mom's been through hell and back, right? Well, this is a tragically sad story.
It is sad. And, you know, I just say don't shoot your animals.
Well, I thought it was an accident. Was it not an accident?
No, I don't think so.
Better call that bitch Dante, because she has traversed hell and came back to Earth. Wanted to save his mother from online freaks, he created what is known as a whisper network, where women can share their experiences or stories about men that they've dated or encountered. Which, in theory, is cool, because you could be like, this guy, he shit his pants, and he was like squishing around my car. If I was a woman and wanted to know about, I would want to know that, you know? Because then if he's perfectly normal, I'd be like, why did you do that? Hiding something devious.
To be honest, I thought like Tinder and Hinge and Bumble had that for women. Like secretly women could like rate you, and then that way they could like see your score inside.
Well, first off, I don't know if a rating system is... I'm thinking about it. I didn't get any fucking dates back in the day. I had one date. I got one review and it's a star from a fucking crazy person, and now no one wants to date me. You know what I mean? That could be fucked up. I just thought it was something where it's just like messaging or whatever and be like, oh yeah, hey, it's a weird story. This guy just shit his pants on our date or something.
What if it was a one-off? If I shit my pants, I don't want women telling other women that I shit my pants.
Well, then it becomes every date, which this is kind of how it is anyways, but every date is just is basically a job interview.
Yeah.
So what happened with the shit your pants thing? I'm sick.
Drank too much chocolate milk.
Really, yeah, exactly. Drank a lot of chocolate milk and some cheese. I was just nervous. I'm sorry. But this app is not the first of its kind and is one of numerous groups where women can go online and share information. Apps like Are We Dating the Same Guy? And nationwide Facebook groups of the same name all offer the same service. Except the T app has a slight twist. Basically, women can create profiles of men and explain why they're a red flag. Other women can chime in with their own stories and vote using red or green flags, like Reddit's up votes and down votes. That seems a bit.
That's fucked up.
Tiny dick. But he paid for the green flag. He has some money, whatever. You know what I mean? Can you imagine someone just be like, has a small dick and then like just ruined?
Oh yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Well, some women like that.
Oh, that's true. You know, be kind of fucked up. People would probably be looking through red flag categories. Be like, I don't like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I like that.
I like them abusive.
Yeah, exactly. Chokes and binds. Further protections, such as being unable to screenshot within the app and requiring female IDs for sign up, ensured that it was an exclusive only women's club. Boo!
Jeez.
I don't know, we could keep that or don't keep it, I don't know. In theory, this system would allow women to stay away from catfish and predators, and as it grew in popularity, it seemed to do just that. But in late July of 2025, the app exploded in popularity and saw a 525% increase in its downloads. Platforms like TikTok and Instagram were used to promote the app, and tons of young women were instantly hooked, spilling all kinds of fucking gossip and tea.
Get Outplayed and say hello to your free creepy pet. Outplayed auto-records every build, farm, speedrun, or epic fight. Capture magic across more than 5,000 games with zero setup. Install
like that. Isn't this, well, no, I guess it's not. I was gonna say, isn't this what Zuckerberg did? But didn't that motherfucker just be like, would you this one or this one? Yeah, probably. She's a dog. And like, whatever. So it's not really that, but let me ask you this, Nick, just to have it out there. Well, listen, I'm a local feminist.
Me too.
We all are. If men had an app like this, would it be seen another way?
They made it at a response.
How's the response?
Love it.
No. Is it considered misogynistic?
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Okay. That's just a little double standard, all right? Because maybe I want to fucking be like, yeah, she dips Lay's chips in ketchup. Red flag!
She doesn't know what a chicken is. I had a date like that. A duck flew in front of our car. She said, ooh, look, a chicken.
Start texting. Does it know what a chicken or duck? That's a chicken or a duck. Does not understand the concept of bird. That's only fair. That's only fair. T should be for both. You know what? Goddamn, I'm tired of it being T just for the gays and women. Why the f can't I say T? Tea. I want to drink some tea.
Spill the tea, sister.
I want to spill the tea. Let me spill the tea. The bitch dips her Lay's chips in ketchup, and she can't identify a bird. I'm not saying the two can't either. I'm saying can't delineate a chicken or a duck. Red flag. She smelt great, didn't know what a chicken was. That's what I mean. Is that not only fair? There's the, and I just spilled the tea. It's all over everywhere. It spilled it. That's all I'm saying.
Wait! We want to thank today's sponsor, GamerSubs, our longest, most beautiful sponsors on this channel. You can go to gamersubs.gg and get our own flavor, raw meat. That's right, baby. It's one of the best. I'm going to say it's the best right now, and I think I need you.
Lives. Wow, it might seem like a paradise. A lot of men were very upset with the app. And by a lot of men, I think it's just guys who have already a bit of hatred anyways.
Yeah, towards the female race.
Right. Which honestly, you know what? Every single man, I think they kind of do. There's something there. If you're a single man out there, I think there's a little hate in your heart. There's a little bit, especially because they couldn't join and see what was being said about them. And most of the female users of the app thought that the men reacting in this way were just being childish. So why did this anger so many people? Why did the app fucking make people so livid? It's understandable that an app for women. God. It's understandable that an app made for women could restrict men, but what's driving so many men to try and join? As it turns out, many users on the T app were allegedly making false claims about specific men. And furthermore, the core component of the app involves users creating profiles of men without their consent.
I'd hate that. Take my Tinder profile, and then when women see my Tinder profile, they're not gonna swipe.
They're fucking me up from getting some pussy.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, if there's not even a snowball's chance in hell I'm getting pussy, I'm gonna kill myself. It's what Matt thinks some of them guys are saying. Some of the men these women were discussing were definitely deserving of the criticism, right? Not everyone's a perfect little flower. However, there's no filter or fact checking for claims, so anything could be said about anyone with no consequences. And as soon as this was discovered, oh shit, men started gaining access to see what the was going on. Some ended up successfully getting on because guess what? There's a thing called Google and you can be like woman and just download a picture and fake an ID in your end.
That's actually what people are doing because the Britain law, you have to show like your face. People are using Norman Reedus' face from Death Stranding 2 because it looks so realistic.
And on TikTok, numerous men have made videos explaining their distaste for the app and the slander that has been said about them. One man found out through a friend that he was listed on the app where multiple women had claimed he was a fresh off the boat, didn't speak good English, and would stare at women until they got uncomfortable. They also claimed that he was a door knocker. What the f is a door knocker? But in reality, he owned a door-to-door home consultation service.
Well, that is my business. I door knock on people. I have a home service company, so I have to door knock on people. That's what I do for a living.
Oh, they're saying that he was
Yeah, he'd go up and knock on the door. Ew, creepy!
Yeah. Yeah, he's a door-to-door salesman, which I would say that would make my pussy all dry too. I'll say that right now. I hate door-to-door salesmen, but still, I like how they're just like, oh wait, you two, what? Are you a millionaire? No? Ew! Red flag! The lies have gotten so out of hand that the app was used to spread rumors of a serial killer in Detroit. That's so sick. It's so awesome. Shortly after the breach occurred, posts began to surface online claiming a serial killer dubbed the Teabag Killer was on the loose in Detroit and had already murdered 5 women. According to the post, women who had exposed men in their lives on the T app were found murdered with Lipton tea bags stuffed inside their mouths.
No.
See, I was like, I believe this, but I'm like, the Lipton tea, you got too far.
It's very Batman villain.
It's very, but that makes it awesome. The Teabag Killer. This is what you get for saying about me, bitch. Yeah, I'm a door-to-door salesman. You. Yeah. Do you think he like waits for them to get home? Like the lights are off, take out their purse to throw their keys in the thing. The light turns on. He's just sitting in the chair with a glass of tea.
Yeah.
Stooping it.
No, chill out, fool. This dude's funny, bro. You gotta get a like.
Welcome home. What I will think would be cool though is that if the Teabag Killer, he kills him. I'm not advocating for women to die. I'm just saying in the Batman context, right?
Yes, yes.
Batman context. If there was a serial killer, he killed somebody, and then when they're dead, he fills the dead mouth with hot water and then leaves a tea bag in it. So when the cops come, it's a freshly thing. They're like, the mouth's all burned up.
Yeah, I like that.
It's kind of fucking sick, actually. The Teabag Killer. You know. The post continued by saying that a victim, whose identity was concealed by local news, had received a picture of a box of tea with her name on it. Supposed images of the murderer were also beginning to surface online.
No,
and it wasn't
chill
long
out.
before the story went viral, and women on the T app in Detroit began to live in fear and contact police with potential suspects, which is also kind of fucked up. I think I know who it is. It's like a completely fake person. I dated a guy, red flag, bird kind of thing. Yeah, he was upset that I didn't know what a chicken was. Next. Detectives quickly got to work and determined that the whole thing was a hoax, and the pictures and media association with the killer were all deep fakes of people.
If you're not looking, these deep fakes can be tricky to spot.
I stuffed their throats with tea bags.
None of it was real. But I just want to say again, it's fucked up to even assume that you're like, I think I know. How fucked up is that? Not only are all these men angels being shamed or defamed online without their knowledge, but they're also being doxxed. Multiple screenshots of people's personal phone numbers, emails, and social media accounts, and even home addresses were leaked on the app, putting many in actual danger. That's fucked up. Also, why are you sharing that? This is where I live. Seriously, don't go there. Within the app itself, background checks and criminal records of the people they were talking about. I want to say that's kind of a fun feature.
I was going to say, you know, background checks though.
A background check to be like, is this person a criminal? Because he's like, honestly, I can't wait. Yes, that's awesome. Just for fun, I'm just gonna do it. Hey, the $5. Hey, so this guy actually strangles dogs. Our date's going to the pound. Why does he want to go to the animal shelter if it's her date? She looks at her dog.
Yo.
He's looking back up at him. If you thought that was bad, it gets even worse. The things that are said on the app are pretty fucking strange, honestly. In a private text conversation, a user was trying to warn another of how she would get her blood tested because a man she slept with had some sort of STD, right? Instead of being concerned, she was more interested in the size of his dick and ignored the blood check altogether. Yeah, but was it huge? Was it huge? She's like, no, but seriously, it's like rashy. I have like bumps. But how big was it?
Do you have a picture?
Do you have a picture of it and his address? Please tell me. A woman in Baton Rouge posted to the app asking if anyone knew of a man named Jaden, with the woman chiming in to talk about how they got eaten out by him. Hey, do you guys know Jaden? I like him. Yeah, he eats pussy good. Well, if it's Baton Rouge, it's like, I ate my pussy like a crawdad. Shucked and sucked, ladies. Right out of it. Come on. Hey, you know what? I'm texting him again. Jaden, you get your ass over here. Different man named Mookie came under fire after a woman asked for the tea on him, right? The replies were all over the place. One woman said that he had a small dick, his breath stank, and he couldn't hold his liquor. Uh-oh, Mookie. The reviews are in. Not good. Another user said he slept on a mattress on the ground, and others were asking for his social media.
Dick little, can't hold his liquor.
Can't hold his liquor, dick is small. I feel you, brother. Breath stank. I feel you, man, too. Need to brush my teeth more. Slept on an air mattress. I did that in college, too, buddy.
Nothing wrong. I don't mind that.
I never really mind the whole. To me, if you have a bed frame, just storage. I don't have a lot of stuff. I just throw the bed on the ground.
Japanese people sleep on the floor, so.
And what's the most beautiful country in the world?
Japan.
Yeah.
So these women are CUNTs.
But people are not just commenting on men. Sometimes they impersonate other women. A woman posted a picture of the T app to her Instagram, asking others to report an account that was impersonating her and asking about her husband. How fucking creepy is that? Women are not the only ones impersonating each other. Men are now putting on wigs and getting access to the app.
All right, fellas, I'm in. I broke the barrier, bitch. I had to put on a wig and all type of shit. Bitch, I'm in, bitch.
Hell yeah. And it seemed almost inevitable that someone would eventually gain access. And now, all the women who trusted it to keep them safe have been exposed in a massive, massive data breach. On Friday, July 25th of this year, a user from 4chan hacked into the T app, downloading over 72,000 user photos, private DMs, and driver's licenses, only to then leak.
Oh, my bad. What'd I do?
Them all online. And a few days later, that same person would perform another hack and leak over 1.1 million private messages. These DMs included sensitive information like phone numbers and home addresses, along with topics covering things like abuse and abortion, all kinds of just personal shit, right? Once the breach hit the news, people began to dig into how this was possible and revealed that the T app had a lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. For starters, the hackers didn't even really hack into the app itself. All of the initial images and photo IDs were all publicly accessible through the website's URL. Wait, you could do that? That'd be me, but running an app. Wait, oh my god, they can through the .com? This was news to many users because in the user agreement, it stated that any photos uploaded during the verification process would be only temporarily stored before being deleted off the server. The T app scrambled to fix the issue and remove all DM features on the app to ensure that they wouldn't be leaked in the future. Though they tried their best, it was already too late, and all of the leaked images and information had spread far and wide across the internet. The original hackers who hacked the data posted to a thread on 4chan. Threads would be taken down, but to preserve the images, the hackers would place the data into torrents and share it across the other online forums for the entire internet to access and download. The breach became such a problem that the FBI was eventually called in to conduct intense cybersecurity investigations to find out who was responsible for the breach and why. When all the women on the app realized their private information had been shared, they took immediate action. Griselda Reyes filed a class action lawsuit against the T app, citing their failure to properly secure and safeguard personal identifiable information. Quote, shortly after the data breach was announced, internet users claimed to have mapped the locations of T's users based on metadata contained from the leaked images. Despite their initial goal on empowering women, T has actually put them at risk of serious harm. Once all of this information went viral, people began to make fun of the victims of the leak simply because they trusted the company with their information and IDs. Now, there are tons of posts mocking them as a form of public shaming. Oh, look how the mighty have fallen behind your golden veil of secrets. Now we see you. We see all of you.
Yeah, they posted their pictures.
Well, yeah, now it's just gonna be guys being like, oh, really? You're gonna judge?
That's what they did.
That's what they did. That's what they do. Immediately after the breach came out, someone who was associated with the leak created an online map with 13,000 users' exact locations pinned across the world.
Yeah, I saw the image. It filled up America.
Hackers were able to use this metadata found in the leaked photos and find the exact locations of where the photos were taken and even what devices were used to take the pictures, exposing thousands of women's homes to creeps and predators online.
Fun.
Someone created a game called T-Spill, which showed 2 pictures of women exposed during the breach and had you rank which woman was more attractive. Thanks, Zuckerberg. Literally, they just saw the Social Network movie and they're just like, dude, we should totally do that. Each photo had an ELO-based ranking system, similar to those in many popular competitive games. The rank was determined by how many clicks each photo received. The shaming continued. My friends, women were referred to as foids, or female humanoids, an incel term that originated on 4chan for the purpose of dehumanizing and objectifying women. This term was tied to another large feature to the game, which was the foid leaderboard that showed what pictures the players thought were the ugliest or the most attractive.
Bro.
Good God, bro.
I'm about to download this.
Though I know the woman that was at the top of the prettiest, though. They're just like, well, I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. I guess it's okay, I guess. The last and maybe the most insane feature of this game was the slide in their DMs button, which brought users to an AI chatbot website where they could create new chatbots using the leaked photos. However, the users of the app were not the only ones being mocked. The CEO, Sean Cook, who was responsible for the whole thing, was also also under a lot of fire. Many thought it was ironic that a man was coding a dating app only for women and, you know, for women's safety. A few people speculated that because the app required users to submit valuable biometric data, it may have received funding from even Mark Zuckerberg himself.
The Zuckman?
The Zuck, who I bet you anything participated in the tea spill thing, just like my college days. I bet you, maybe he's the one who did it. Yeah. Building his giant fucking bunker. Hey, is the end of the world happening? No.
No, I think that's just like a little shelter under. I mean, it's like a
A
basement.
little shelter. What are you worried about?
This is just a passion project.
It's a passion project. You sure?
Awaken to a world of wonder
Bro, this is
in
crazy.
Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Oh yeah. Yep. These claims sound outlandish at first, but when you realize the direction that social media is headed, this is becoming a regular issue online. In October of 23, the UK passed the Online Safety Act, which looked to keep children safe online. And to do this, Parliament introduced multiple new online crimes such as cyber flashing and epilepsy trolling. The controversial part of the act was its requirement for certain websites to force users to submit photo IDs or facial scans in order to access content. Platforms like Reddit, Discord, Spotify, Blue Sky, and even Xbox all required some form of biometrics, and the public is not happy about it. When I hear people be like, we need a scan of your face, my ass thinks, I'm like, I feel like you're using my likeness for something somewhere else or whatever. It's one of those things where it's the impossible challenge of like trusting this company, even though you know like something is happening. It never win situation, I think, on both sides, both the user and the people trying to run it. And the US is following suit, with multiple states enforcing new laws that require Face ID to access certain adult websites. I mean, just this week, YouTube has begun to test AI age verification using scans of user faces. Even Rockstar Games is considering enforcing Face IDs to play GTA 6. As more and more companies turn to this new method of ID, people are slowly believing that both the US and the UK are going to turn into an Orwellian surveillance state. Since 2022, there have been hundreds of breaches with billions of people's precious data being stolen. And in 2025 alone, there have been 30 breaches with 16 billion credentials stolen. Only God knows what corporations and criminals are doing with this information. With the recent breach of the T app, it is never more apparent that companies don't care about you. They just want your personal data. You think that any of these they don't. No one gives a Well, why aren't they helping? Because they just don't care. And there will be probably a cataclysmic ending to all this, so at least we get K-pop. At least we get the new trailers for stuff. We get Skibbity Biden. We get that at least. If you do plan to hand over your IDs on social media platforms, just know that there will be more than just your friends looking at your pictures. And also, here's another thing too, dude. Keep gossip and shit between your friends. You could probably do like a server or Facebook group of people that you know, where then it's just like, this happened, whatever, blah, blah. Have you any of you heard of him? And even if they haven't, at least you can have a place to conversate. But doing it with so many strangers and stuff, like a T app kind of thing, just feels a bit dastardly.
You never know who's right either, who's telling the truth.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't even trust the person you're talking to, then how can you even accept the information they're giving back? I have no idea. And also, too, human beings are psychopaths. Not just men, but also women, too. You gotta fucking watch out, man. People are fucking crazy. And plus, you told me that Tinder is basically just like, it's just scams now. Yeah. It's just bots, yeah. We gotta go back to the 90s where you could go into a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Put up that clip to end this video. The way you meet your new future wife or husband should be like this.
Pumpkin spice latte, please. I want it freezing, though. Actually, I just want a regular coffee. Those white girl pumpkin spice lattes annoy me.
I'm in love. All right, it's gonna be the last video, brother. Let's look at a short. I'm dead. Let's react to this.
Look at that. They posted my picture, even the picture I requested. Look at me looking handsome as fucking ever. Mysterious girl. You chose his favorite picture. Yes, she did. I am so happy. Q Gossip Girl, we appreciate you. Tequila Red Bull. Now, she really kind of painted me in a bad light. She goes, biggest cokehead, an absolute joke. Just watch his TikToks. Guy's cracked out of his mind. There is a reason he's 35 and single. You kahpe. I'm Achazeti Wally Gegu. Nothing goes up my fucking nose except my finger. Let's continue. All right. Monkey see, monkey do, boo. Dated a girl I know plays too much. Yeah, that's cap. The last one was really great. You're the problem, boo. No accountability there with that name. LMFAO, no wonder why he is divorced. I was never married. I was never married to be fucking divorced. I don't know where you guys get this shit. Mama, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, though? Like, they can say whatever they want. They can say whatever they want, man. They can say whatever they want, man. Crazy, though. Let's look at the shorts. Right. All I got to do with my title. Oh, there we go. Is this a guy?
Bro, ain't no way they let this become a real thing. There's an app called the T-App, and this has to be works of the CIA. So for the people who don't know, this is an app where girls can air out a guy's whole existence, and a guy can't even log in onto the app and defend himself. It's for females only. Based off of the screenshots, they posting pictures of y'all from y'all Instagram, yes you, calling y'all gay, broke, and dirty. I'm like, damn. They ranking dudes on there in a bracket like it's March Madness. I'm thinking about the time I was at a girl house and I took her little brother controller because I had stick drift on mine. That shit the type of shit that'll make the app. Girl, he broke, he steal. I had to. You wanna know the craziest thing about it? First of all, Ronald Reagan, I know you did this. But the CEO of the app created it because he caught his mom on a dating app talking to a criminal. But the real problem is the fact the app is being used to harass men. Defamation lawsuit's gonna kill this app because your ex is on there saying you got an STD right now. Bro, ain't no way they let this become a real thing. There's an app.
Hey, appreciate everybody who tuned in. Saying that's about to be the end of this live. It was almost 2 hours long. But we're about to edit up this video and then post it probably on my TikTok or YouTube. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. You guys get the uncut original form. I'm definitely about to shorten this up. Because, you know, people got short attention spans. They can't watch an hour-long video. But, hey, it was your boy, ZM, So Wavy, and I'm out.